Hello everyone, and welcome to the LAKEY show, where all things are luxurious. Okay, so as you all know, my name is LAKEY. I'm coming back at you again with another video. This video is just about basically what's going on right now and how we're going to adapt to what's probably going to be the new norm for a while. I know a lot of places are being closed down until the 30th of April. So I am actually work from home full time right now until April 30th as well. We normally had our work from home schedule, but now it's until April 30th. Oh, until June. Different things are coming up. So I wanted to do a video and just challenge you with different things to do while you are stuck at home, like me. So on today's video, of course, we're gonna have our wine, champagne, whatever. We have this Corbel California champagne that I normally just use for mimosas, which is pretty much what I did. I made a mimosa, and then we have our hoop right here. So we are ready to just chill, sit back, relax, and talk. So some things that I've been doing is I've been finding every single freaking excuse to go to the grocery store or to spend money. And I'm just wow, seriously, Alexis, you're in the last week I've spent over $2,000 on stuff I literally did not freaking need, but it was just because I didn't have anything else to do. I was let me resort to spending money. A day I also spend 4 or 5 hours on social media, and that was never me. I was never that person to spend that much time on social media. I would always limit myself to 2 hours a day, with an hour a day on social media. So I get on there oh, quick scroll, quick post maybe, and then move on from there. But now it's 4 or 5 hours, and it's so interesting because everyone's on there right now. People that are normally not on social media are on social media right now. So it's dang it, okay, more people to talk to, new people on my timeline. Alright, so TikTok's popping, new apps generating that people are starting to use. People are opening businesses. It's actually a really great time to do stuff like that, and everyone's really active on their phones right now, so it's an even better time. So I just have a list of things that I think that we should do during this time. So normally we're all complaining about, oh, I don't have enough time in my day to do things that I need to do or want to do. Oh, I don't have enough money to do it. Oh, I don't know how to do it. Oh, I don't have the right connections to do it. Well, now everybody's in the house. So now there's no excuse why someone can't do something. If they don't want to help you right now, it's just because they just do not want to help you. Okay, so I'm going to list the top 5 things that I think everyone should do in order to maximize our time and make use of this blessing that has been granted to us in order for us to be a step ahead once the new norm passes over and we get back to our normal lives. So start with the first one. Go through your finances. So finances are really important. Right now you have bills being on hold. You have advance payments being made to some people. Organizations are willingly and ready to help you financially. There are some people who've lost a job, but even though you lost a job, there are jobs that are hiring thousands of people right now. So organizing your finances. So taking this time to create a budget or a budget list or a budget worksheet, whatever you want to do to organize your finances so that you can know where your money is going. In the last 4 days, my money has been going to Publix, Winn-Dixie, the liquor store, places that it should not be going. But that's where it's been going. I'm okay, I really have to take this time serious. This moment is a moment that I've been asking for without necessarily asking for it. It's giving me the time that I need. So organize your finances. Go ahead, order your credit report. So everyone gets one free credit report a year that it's going to be up to date, it's going to be accurate, it's going to be everything that is on your credit report. And this is the physical copy one. So it's not the one you go on Credit Karma or your bank and stuff like that, you can see this stuff. No, this is a physical document that will be mailed to you within 10 to 20 days. You're going to go on Experian.com, TransUnion.com, whatever the other one is, .com. You're going to go on those websites, and that's where you're going to find your credit report. You're going to basically fill it out, the request for it, and like I said, within 10 to 20 days, you'll get it back from each one. And you can see everything that's on your credit report. This is the time for you to figure out, hey, I need to fight this. All right, 4 years now, 7 years now, time for you to drop off my credit report. Why are you still here? 10 years now, time to get off. Contact these creditors and see what you can do to remove bad debt off your credit. That is the number one thing, organizing your finances. And under finances, you make sure that you check your credit score so that you can boost your credit score. This is a great time to do it. Also with your finances, it's time to start investing. Whether you're going to use Robinhood, that's what I use, investing in your 401k and using your 401k to invest in different stocks. This is the perfect time, because after this, the only place for the market to go is up. It's up. Only place for the market to go after this is up. Like, unless it's gonna go down more, but like buying stocks right now or buying a share is so cheap right now, especially for even some of like your top companies. The shares right now are dropping tremendously, and this is the perfect time to buy it. Those people who bought shares during the Great Depression, they are probably rich right now if they're still alive, or they have a lot of money that, hey, pull out their pocket, they can do whatever they want to do with, because they invested. Even when it seems like it's not a good time, there's always going to be a turnaround. No matter what, there's always going to be a turnaround. On your bad days, don't Thursday or Friday come around and it's a good day. When it's raining outside, sooner or later there's a rainbow. The next day there's probably the sun. Like, whatever goes down must come up. Whatever comes up must come down. Same thing. But the end of my point is, invest right now. Organize your finances so that you can invest your money into shares, stocks, the market. Get out there, because it's cheap right now. And like I said, the only place from now that it's going to go is up. So that's all a part of organizing your finances, okay? So once you organize your finances, it's time to start organizing your bills, okay? I got so many bills that I'm paying that I can really unsubscribe from, and I do not need it. It's like, really, what is necessary right now? What is it that I absolutely need right now? And what is it that I've just been kind of like paying for, not really using, but it's there just in case? No. That money that you're spending on that subscription can be used to be invested into something. Organize those bills. Contact the biller, let them know, hey, what are some ways that I can lower my bill every month, especially for your light bill. Like, I live in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. There's no reason why my light bill came up to $400, and I have no idea why. I definitely had to reach out to them like, hey, what the hell is going on? So reach out to them and see what it is that you can do to decrease your bills. If there are opportunities for you to pay off a bill, go ahead and do that. Get on a payment plan. Organize your bills. Get rid of things that you absolutely do not need at all, okay? Third thing, I know there's always, how can I say this? Everyone isn't going to be able to be an entrepreneur. And I hate that people are pushing it on people so much. Oh, you don't need your 9 to 5. Oh, everyone was an entrepreneur. There will be no consumers. Okay? Because everyone will be in competition, like, oh, I'm not going to spend money on that. I'm not going to spend money on that. Oh, well, let me not say there wouldn't be any consumers, but that's not true. But if everyone could be an entrepreneur, everyone would do it. That title is not meant for everyone. So I do not feel like people should push that title onto people, because some people may not be ready. They don't have the response. They don't have the capability of doing that. Just like everyone isn't meant to be a leader. There are some people that are meant to follow. There are some people that are meant to lead. There are some people that are meant to delegate. But not everyone is called to be an entrepreneur. And it's a tough world to be in. And people don't share with you the backside of being an entrepreneur. And I get it, right now is a good time why people should have their own business especially with their job, letting them go at any time. I understand completely. But let's talk about being an entrepreneur. No one gets on here and tell you the backside of owing taxes as an entrepreneur, having to get inventory for entrepreneur, chargebacks as an entrepreneur when you start a business, dealing with customers that are difficult. Like, you have to do that stuff yourself, especially if you don't have employees that are doing it for you. So my third thing on here isn't entrepreneurship, but it is taking a step forward. Sorry, excuse me. Bentley. It is taking a step forward to work towards a hobby or interest that you have in a way that you can make money for it, whether it's performing it or selling it or advertising it or making it for different events and stuff like that. Whatever it is, using your interest or your hobby to maximize your income and to maximize your time. Whatever you're doing, do more of it. If you like to knit, do more knitting. Spend time learning how to create different patterns with the knitting, etc. So just using it to maximize your time. So if you don't have a hobby, look for one. Find out something that interests you. So using that to put yourself out there more so people know that this is something that you do, this is something that you enjoy, and you're able to make money off of it or just have a good time doing it. Some people don't. Some people do things because they love it. So the fourth thing on the list, okay. This one is it's up and down because everyone doesn't like to work out, but definitely getting your exercise in. You should exercise at least 30 minutes a day, and believe it or not, breathing is an exercise. So taking 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes to focus on your breathing is exercising. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Focus on your breathing. That is an exercise. And also, it's really important to focus on your breathing, because when you're exercising, you actually have to take the time to make sure that your breathing is in line with the type of workout that you're doing. Because if you're doing a high intensity workout and you can't breathe, sis, something's wrong. You don't need to be doing that workout, or you need to slow down, okay? Especially with HIIT training. I know I go to the gym, and if I'm in the red level and I'm supposed to be in like yellow, they're like, sis, you need to calm down. Okay, so just making sure like you get some type of exercise in, whether it's walking, running, Pilates, yoga, something. Do something, at least an hour a day. That'll take away one of the hours out of the several hours that we have absolutely nothing to do. So exercising, and that'll also help you get in shape. It'll help you with any health issues that you may be experiencing, and just also a peace of mind. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but basically when you work out, your body releases some type of something, don't remember what it's called, releases something that makes you feel good. So that's why some people enjoy working out after they get into it. I mean, you're going to be tired initially, but people, after doing it for such a period of time, they start to enjoy it and they want to keep going back. So I can't, if I figure out what it is, then I'll tell you. This is the fifth, final, last thing that I have on here. Find ways to keep your brain busy that does not involve being on your phone. Crossword puzzles, reading, doing like math problems, like taking a personality quiz to figure out what's next for me. Like maybe watching a movie that involves like criminal investigations or something that keeps your brain awake and active. Because one thing that I realize is that when you watch stuff on social media, it's so much different stuff that's going on, like that it's like your brain is like everywhere trying to keep up with everything that you have going on, and you have to learn to control that. You have to control what your mind sees, what it takes in, because a lot of times what's around us, surrounding us, what we see, what we allow in, affects us mentally emotionally, spiritually. It affects us in ways that we may not see right then and there, but it does. Like, a big example is the effect that social media can have on someone with low self-esteem. They see Instagram model, and it's not the Instagram model's fault at all, don't get me wrong, but they'll see someone with like all this famous success or nice body, and then they get discouraged because they don't have that, and then that can turn them into a troll. That can make them feel bad about themselves, make them want to hurt themselves, etc. But the things on the outside that we do see and allow ourselves to engage in really affects us on the inside, whether we want to admit it or not. Especially myself, I disagree on social media a lot because I feel like I'm supposed to be doing so much more than what I'm actually doing, and it's like, no, you're actually doing fine. Stop letting what you see on social media affect how you see your own life, okay? Cannot do that at all. But those are my 5 things that I feel like everyone should take this time to do. There's definitely a lot more things that we could do or should be doing. But those are the top 5 things that I feel that if we do right now, once things go back to normal, or once we get our lives back, as some people would say, I feel like we'll be able to be ahead of the game. Like, this minor setback is just time for us to have an even bigger comeback, and this is your chance. This is your one opportunity to take full advantage, full responsibility, give yourself 100% and go for everything that it is that you say that you've wanted. And if you can't get it within the next 30 days, then at least get started on it, because this is the time. The moment that you've been praying about, the moment that you've been asking for, this is the moment. No one ever said that it was going to be easy, but the promise was there already on your life. The promise was that you would be the giver and not the borrower. You would be the head and not the tail. So this setback that you may see as a setback is a blessing for each and every one of us. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great rest of your evening.